Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well today.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's see, who do we have here from the Public Defender's Office today? I see Ms. Helen. Good morning, Ms. Helen.
Good morning, Judge.
Is it just you this morning?
No, Judge, it's me and Addie Lovett, and I think that's him logging in on the bottom corner there.
All right, thank you. I see Ms. Riley and Ms. Githia from the Solicitor's Office. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I hope you all
Good morning, Your Honor.
And the two of you this morning from the Solicitor's Office.
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Marshall Story has one case, I believe.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Smith, is everyone logged in as of yet?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Let's see, did Mr. Lovett get in?
I did, Your Honor. I apologize for being a moment late. I was getting the calendar off the printer.
Oh, you're
Good
not
morning,
late.
by the way.
Good morning. You're not late. It's right at 9 o'clock. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't get started without you, as I'm going to ask either you or Ms. Helen to make a brief statement this morning regarding how people can obtain your services if they wish to try to qualify. All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the Orca C show cause calendar. We will also have an Orca B status conference calendar and an Orca B status conference add-on calendar. I'll be starting with the show cause calendar this morning. For those of you defendants that are on Zoom, please let me remind you that this is an official court session and you need to conduct yourselves as if you are in court, actually in court with me. That means that if you're driving, I'll need for you to pull over. If you're at work, I'll need for you to find a quiet place to address the court. You should not be trying to conduct any other business while the business of the court is going on this morning. You also, for the defendants, have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to counsel. If you cannot afford counsel, you can seek to qualify for the public defender to represent you today. We have attorneys from the public defender's office that are on the line, and they will address you shortly on how you can qualify for their services if you wish to this morning. We also have solicitors present that can give you offers in the case if you are seeking to resolve the matters today. If you're not happy with what the solicitor offers you, you can either enter a negotiated plea or you can enter into a plea of not guilty. If you enter a plea of not guilty, you have the option of having a bench trial, or you have the option of having a jury trial. You have to let us know which direction you'd like to go this morning. Let's see, Mr. Lovett, can you explain to everyone that wishes to seek your assistance or the assistance of the public defenders, how they can do that this morning?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd be happy to. If anyone would like to utilize the services of the Public Defender's Office, if you look in the chat feature of the courtroom chat, you will see an address in which you can submit an application or request an application for work with our office. There's also a number in there. Additionally, if you would like to inquire about having the public defender represent you, you can reach out to me personally in chat.
If you know that you are wishing to seek the assistance of a public defender this morning, if you'll go ahead and start that process for us so that we can proceed as quickly and as efficiently as possible this morning. When I call your name, this is the Orca C show cause calendar. It's my understanding that this is the second time that these cases are on the calendar, and we will proceed as such. Position number 1, Quantavious Dewan Cook. Is Mr. Cook present? Position number 2, Warren Harris.
That's going to be a null pros, Your Honor.
Thank you. Position 3, Dalen Love. Position 4, Kevin Weaver.
Your Honor, I see Mr. Kevin Weaver on the screen, but he's on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. How y'all doing? I'm supposed to talk.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Weaver. How are you today?
Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Good. Mr. Weaver, do you have a private attorney, or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender to assist you with this matter today?
Yes, I would need a public defender, please.
Okay. And so if you'll go into the chat and begin completing the application so that they can see if you qualify for their services, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be back with you, sir. Position 5, Robert Willis.
Your Honor, if we could request a reset for that one to allow some time to get additional documents, that one may be transferred.
Let's see. What is the next show cause calendar that we can put Mr. Willis on? Okay, we'll reset for May 25th.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, I can do something sooner if you would like. I can do the 18th.
Let's stick with the 25th to allow the solicitors that time.
There may need to be changed, but I will confirm it in just a minute.
Okay, all right. Position 6, Fred McAllister.
Good morning, Judge. Shantira Martin Stokes for Mr. McAllister. I had an opportunity to speak with the solicitor in this case, and we're going to plead not guilty, and we're requesting a jury trial. And Mr. McAllister is present on the platform.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Ms. Stokes. Let's see. Given that you're requesting a jury trial, we're going to have to get you the paperwork for the jury trial request, and we will get out a case management order in regards to that jury trial. So if you'll hang on the line with us while we get that paperwork prepared and to you so that we can get it signed. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Position 7, Michael Allison.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ms.
Yeah.
Brown for Mr. Allison. He is present on the call. We are entering not guilty and we are requesting a jury trial.
Good morning, Ms. Belmelka. We will note that you're requesting a jury trial. If you will also hang on the line so that we can get you the paperwork for the formal request of the jury trial and the case management order.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Position 8, James Booth. Is Mr. Booth present? Position 9 has been reset for Judge Taylor's plea calendar on April 14th. Saquon Usury.
Could you repeat that date, Your Honor?
It is April 14th I have. Okay.
Thank you.
Position 10, Paba Kamlassan, Komlassan. Position 11, Frederick Horton. Position 12, Xavius Jackson. Position 13, Chelsea Allen. I see a Chelsea's iPhone. Is that you? Okay, you're on mute, ma'am.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you today, Ms. Allen?
Good morning.
Ms.
I'm
Allen,
fine. Yourself?
good. Do you have a private attorney, or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender to assist you this morning?
No, sir.
No to the public, no to the private attorney, or no that you don't want a public defender?
Both.
Okay, you want to proceed pro se today?
Yes, sir.
I'll be back with you. Thank you, ma'am. And Mr. Jackson, I see you there. Position number 12. Are you still there, Mr. Jackson? Position 14, Richard Hollis. Position 15, Kayan Dawson. Position 16, Patrick Douglas. Position 17, Shirlene Akey. Position 18, D'Anthony Hopkins. Position 19, Lachey Lucas. Position 20, Daniel McLaurin.
That's going to be a no pros, Your Honor.
Thank you. Position 21, Alan Stanforth. Position 22, Clitoris Burks. Position 23, Susan Smithson. Position 24, Eric Lassell.
I am seeing on this one, Your Honor, that it was a negotiated plea on November 8th, 2021, and the case has been closed.
Thank you. Position 25, Donald Mitchell.
Judge, I don't see that for Eric Basile. Position 24,
Okay.
it's still open on our end.
All right. Madam Solicitor, we still have Eric Basile still open on the system.
I don't see it.
Okay.
All right. So we'll check into that to make sure.
Okay,
during the course of the calendar. Okay, so if you go off a double check for me
okay,
during the calendar, and so that we can update our records if necessary.
yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Moving on to the Orca B status conference calendar. Position number 1, Frederick Braxton.
Here.
Good morning, Mr. Braxton.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let's see. We reset Mr. Braxton for status conference calendar. Was there a reason that you remember, Madam Solicitors, that we reset Mr. Braxton?
Yes,
No,
Your Honor. Plead not guilty, get public defender and a jury trial.
Have you already applied for the assistance of a public defender, Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
So we'll be with you, sir. Let's have the public defender check and see if they have your paperwork. If they do, we'll move forward. If they don't, then we'll make sure that they get it. Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm the social worker. You probably can't see me because the camera's on him for Mr. Braxton. We couldn't hear the last part of what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see. I'm going to check with the public defender, have them check to see if they have Mr. Braxton's completed paperwork. If they do, we'll move forward and allow the public defender to speak with him this morning. If they don't, then we'll have to make sure that Mr. Braxton gets them the proper paperwork to see if he qualifies, okay?
Okay, and just want to let you know, due to his medical condition, we probably won't be able to sit in the chair for no more than another hour because he's medically complex.
Okay, if Mr. Braxton needs to stand up and walk around or whatever he needs to do, the court's happy to accommodate, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
I lost my right leg.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, sir.
And yeah.
Okay, and we'll be back with you, Mr. Braxton. Position 2, Janelle Moulton.
Melvin, my case, and we would plead not guilty and ask for a jury trial. I filed the entry of appearance and discovery motions on the case.
Morning, Mr. Nash.
Morning, Your Honor.
If you will hang on the line for us, we will need to get you the paperwork for the request for a jury trial and a scheduling order, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Position 3, Marquez Louder. Mr. Louder present. Position 4, Derek Marshall.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm here, Your Honor.
And I'm here too, Judge Jim Michael from Mr. Marshall. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. What are we doing with Mr. Marshall today?
We are maintaining our not guilty plea and asking for a jury trial.
You will also hang on the line for us and we'll get you the paperwork for the request and the scheduling order also. Thank you.
Your
Yes,
Honor, I wanted to sit in on this matter. It's a commercial story. Do you mind if I be excused and I will see you at your 11:30 calendar?
Yes, we'll see you then. Have a good rest of the morning.
Thank you.
As for the Orca add-on status conference calendar, position 1, Jason Jones. Position 2, Evan Levy or Levi. Jason Jones is also position number 3. Travis Davis, position 4.
Good morning, Your Honor. Latanya Askew for Mr. Travis Davis. He is online. I don't think I see him. Mr. Davis, are you there? Mr. Davis?
Yes, I'm here. I had to unmute. I'm sorry.
Okay. Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you this morning?
I'm fine. Thank you. This is an extremely old case, Judge. This case is, I think, back from 2018. It is a DUI. I did receive the state's discovery. I want an opportunity to speak with the state to see if we can try to resolve this matter. We've been through a couple of prosecutors on this case. My client is currently in Mississippi in a PhD program, which I made the last judge, and I can't think of the last judge's name. I made her aware that we did plead not guilty. We stand by our not guilty plea. However, I want to have an opportunity to speak with the state to see if we can try to resolve this.
Okay, very good. Is this your case, Ms. Riley?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so why don't we we're at the end of this calendar, so why don't we just go ahead and put you both into a breakout room right now, and
that would be great,
so that you can discuss. Let's see, Mr. Jackson, can you hear me now from the Orca show cause calendar? Mr. Jackson? Okay, I can see you there, but apparently you can't hear me. Let's see, is there anyone on the line who's joins us late or who did not hear their name? Okay, given that, we have Mr. Weaver, who is seeking a public defender. So can we get someone to speak with Mr. Weaver? And we have Mr. Braxton, who wants to speak with a public defender. Can we have someone speak with Mr. Braxton?
Absolutely, Your Honor. If the court could put me in a breakout room, I'd be happy to speak with Mr. Weaver.
Okay. So if we can put Mr. Levitt to a breakout room with Mr. Weaver.
And if Mr. Braxton could message me a direct number or phone number, I could contact him. I'll reach out to Mr. Braxton.
Okay. Mr. Braxton, did you hear that?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. This is it was public defender, Miss Helen. If you can send her your contact information directly, she'll call you so that she can discuss your case with you to see if you qualify. Okay.
All right. She's going to give me her number at the end.
Well, we're requesting that you give her your number.
I'll send it to him and they can
Okay.
come here.
Okay. So either way, and just for the court staff here, we're waiting on 4 attorneys that need their paperwork. So it's
Yes, you know.
okay. Very good. So just let us know. Let me go back to position number 13, Miss Chelsea Allen.
Yes, sir.
Can you activate your camera for me, Miss Allen, please? And Ms. Gutierrez, can you represent on behalf of the solicitor for this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Allen, again, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We have provided you the opportunity to have the public defender assist you in these matters today if you qualify. It's my understanding that you have declined to accept that request and you wish to proceed pro se today. Is that correct?
Correct.
Ms. Allen, you've been charged with the offense of battery. How do you plan on pleading to that this morning?
Not guilty.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down, Ms. Allen. Ms. Allen, you've been charged in case 20COV000053 with battery. This charge carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and or $1,000 fine. I see your eyes there, so so that's why I offered you the assistance of a public defender today. But given that you've declined, you have the right for me to read to you this accusation, or you can waive formal reading of the accusation. Which do you prefer?
Okay, let's just go back. Yeah, let's just do the public defender because, yeah, no, and I did not.
All
I'm
right.
sorry,
So,
excuse me.
no, you're fine. I thought that when I got to that part that you might
I was like,
have a reconsideration.
yes,
All
sir.
right. So if you'll sit tight for me,
Okay.
Alan, go into the chat, and if you have not already applied for the public defender, go and make application so that when they speak to you, that we'll know if you qualify or not. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll be back with you. Thank you, ma'am.
Mhm.
All right. Is there anyone on the line who I have not dealt with yet? And I still see Mr. Jackson there. Ms. Smith, can you direct message Mr. Jackson for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's on the line, but he's non-responsive, so I think that he probably can't hear. Okay, we'll be in recess until the paperwork is prepared, or someone
Your
comes back.
Honor, Melvin Nash here.
Yes, Mr. Nash.
I have a plea at 10 o'clock in front of Judge Edie on Zoom. So will it be done by then, or do I need to ask Your Honor permission to get offline and then come back on or something?
You should certainly be done by 10 o'clock. I think that they're preparing the paperwork now, Mr. Nash, so you'll be done well before 10 o'clock, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I can't hear them.
Good morning, Mr. Jackson. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good morning, sir. Have you been able to hear the court this morning or not at all?
No, sir. I just got to hear.
Okay, that's fine, Mr. Jackson. Let's see, I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the Orca C show cause calendar. You have the option or the right this morning if you want to. Do you have private attorney representing you on this matter?
No, sir.
Would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you will, do you see the chat there?
The chat?
Yes. If you'll go into the chat and begin making application to see if you qualify for their services, that will help the court along, okay?
You say the chat?
Yes, it should be a little box at the bottom.
I ain't
You would
seen.
click on more. It's like at the bottom in the corner, you click on more and then the chat bubble will pop up.
All right.
And speaking of the chat, so I know you said is it the application that's already in there, or we're just supposed to be like it's asking us to submit paperwork to Amber?
I can't see the chat box.
It says if you need the assistance of a public defender, please send an email to statecourtpd@fultoncountyga.gov.
I got it right here.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't have that one. I only see the chat from Amber saying good morning. I will be the LM handling all calendars today. Okay, now I see it.
Okay.
And
All right.
ASG Sarita, I've sent you a message in the chat. Thank you.
All right, I got the chat now.
Okay, so if you'll go ahead and start making application, Mr. Jackson, we'll have someone speak with you, okay?
All right, so how I do the application?
So if you need, I'll need for you to send your email to that address, and they're going to email you an application, okay?
All right, let's just do it now.
Okay. Mr. Gaddis, I see you there. Do you have business before the court this morning?
I do, Your Honor. Evan Levy. I'm sorry, I don't know the position number.
Okay, give me a moment.
I did. I sent the email.
Okay, well, just hold tight for us then, Mr. Jackson. We'll have someone speak with you. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, what are we going to do with Mr. Levy this morning?
Your Honor, the announcement's going to be, Mr. Levy's got some health conditions and I need to get some records to present to the state. He had a very serious back staph infection that's actually resulted in rods in his back, and I need to get some medical records on that. I would like to be able to, he should get me those records within the next 2 weeks or so. And then we'd be prepared to conduct serious negotiations with the state. And if we're unable to reach a resolution, then we would have to be put on the next trial calendar.
So why don't we put you back on a status conference calendar and give you the opportunity to get what you need. Then you can come back here and we can see if it can be resolved. If not, we'll move it forward. When is the
May 18th or either June the 8th.
May 18th or June the 8th, which is best?
Let's do June 8th, just because of the medical records. Sometimes it takes a little longer to get those.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll put you back on a status calendar on June 8th, and hopefully you'll get everything that you need by
And
then.
for the court's benefit, my intention is to get with the prosecutor, get those records over there and then have them, we'll review them together to see the medical issues that I'm concerned about. And then we'll be able to make a full report to the court on June 8th.
Okay, very good. Have you entered a notice of appearance in this case?
Oh, yes, sir. I received the virtual notices, et cetera.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't,
Yes.
for some reason, I don't have your name down, so I just wanted to make sure that,
I can,
no, you don't have to do anything. That's fine.
very good, Your Honor.
Send you a notice.
That's all I
Okay.
have today. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Nash, Mr. Nash,
Yes, Your Honor.
I've been asked to ask you to check the chat, please.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. So application sent, I assume that means that I'm supposed to look on the computer and see that. Is that right or not?
Say it again. They just need your email. If you could just respond with your email.
I got it.
Well, is it Melvin S. Nash at MSN.com? My son's is MSN is gmail.com, so he gets my notices. Mercifully, he gives them to me, Your Honor.
Mr. Nash, tell me that email again, please.
It's Melvin S. Nash at MSN.com.
Okay. Ms. James, I'm sorry, who was this for?
Moulton.
Okay, okay. Mr. Jackson, would you mind putting your phone number in the chat for us, please? You're on mute, but I assume that you're hearing what I'm saying.
I'm having a problem, right? Because the phone I got, right?
Okay. Oh,
it wouldn't download the application or whatever.
okay. So, do you have a phone contact that where we can contact you or not?
Yes, sir.
Would you mind giving that to me?
I'm doing it right now, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I sent it now.
Okay, we have it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Mr. Weaver, please accept to go in a breakout room with Attorney John Levitt.
And Judge, is ASG Riley in a breakout room?
Yes, she is.
Thank you, Judge.
And you're waiting on her. Could you assist someone else at the present time?
Yes, Judge. Well, my announcement, I do have an announcement for Mr. Frederick Braxton, position 1 on the Orca B status conference calendar.
Okay.
Mr. Braxton does not qualify for the public defender services. However, he would like to speak to ASG Riley, and I wanted to give his contact information to her so that she can reach out to him.
Okay, if you'll put that in the chat for us. And then when she comes back out, I'll have her check the chat to speak with him.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, and Ms. Helen, just so you know, positions number 12 and number 13 would also like your assistance, and they are in the process.
12 and 13 on the Orca C.
On the show cause calendar.
So Ms. Allen is no longer moving forward on her own. She would like the services of the Public Defender's Office.
Yes, she would, Ms. Helen.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Let's see, Mr. Dobby. You have to unmute yourself, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Tell me your name.
Robert Willis.
Mr. Willis, your case has been reset for May 25th.
May 25th.
Okay. Okay, that's right. It's been reset for May 18th, okay?
May 8th. Yes, ma'am. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get some in the mail.
You'll receive notice as you receive this notice. Can you see your camera?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's why I'm wondering. I'm here in
I
beard
see. I see
with
you now.
with the tie
I saw
on.
it.
All right. We'll see you on May 18th.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Askew. I'm ready whenever you are.
Yes, ma'am.
This has to do with State of Georgia versus Travis Davis. My client is online, Judge Morrow.
Yes.
Accusation number 18 CR00906-8C. We've worked it out, Ms. Riley and I. My client is going to plead guilty to DUI less safe. 12 months probation, sir. We're hoping non-reporting From my understanding, Ms. Riley said she had no objection to that. 40 hours of community service, victim impact panel judge, risk reduction class, drug and alcohol evaluation. Mr. Davis is to get do whatever treatment that the counselor recommends. $500 fine, 40 hours of community service. My client did correct me, Your Honor. He is no longer in Mississippi. He is now in Florida, finishing up his PhD program online. He is with family. I did make that aware to the solicitor, Ms. Raleigh. From my understanding, she has no objection to that. We are asking for a plea date for next week so we can go ahead and get this case resolved, Judge.
Okay, so you want to be reset for next Wednesday on my calendar, is that correct?
Yes, let me see, make sure I'm not in trial next Wednesday, Judge. Let me look at
Your
my
Honor, the
calendar.
paperwork has been sent to Ms. Askew and Ms. Bolton. But Mr. Davis, Mr. Davis, I believe is in a vehicle, so he has no way of signing the paperwork right now. That is why we would need a plea date.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's see. As far as the non-reporting goes, he is going to have to report until he completes the terms of, or he can report over. So you're saying that since he's out of state, you wanted to
report by mail.
Right. So that's fine with me. But he's going to still have to report in some capacity so that we can monitor him until he completes the terms.
Yes, sir.
Once he completes the terms, then it can go to a non-reporting status.
We're clear with that. Yes, Judge.
Okay,
He has 12
right.
months to complete everything.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will reset you all.
I'm fine for the 13th. I'm not in court, sir.
Okay, that's good. So we'll be ready to take that plea next Wednesday. We're going to put that on the 9 o'clock calendar. Okay, 9 o'clock next Wednesday. You'll get a notice of that also.
Okay, Mr. Davis, did you hear the judge?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, very good. And that's next Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
And I'll get a Zoom link, Judge.
Yes, they'll send you that with the notice.
Okay, we appreciate you. Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Riley.
You're welcome.
Right.
Thank you.
Y'all have a
Have a
good day.
good one.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Ms. Riley.
Yes, sure.
Mr. Braxton does not qualify for the public defender, but he would like to speak with you regarding this this charge.
Your Honor, respectfully, if I may place the the state's offer on the record. I hesitate to go into the breakout rooms with pro se defendants because what has been happening is they give me information that I should not have that could be harmful to them if I decide to proceed, with the trial on the case. So they give me, evidence that could be used against them.
I understand, Ms. Riley.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Braxton, you have been charged with in case 21 COV 000021 with obstruction of a medical emergency technician. And what is the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor, it will be 12 months probation. He's to attend 1 anger management and complete 40 hours of community service.
How much anger management?
1 class or 1 session.
How am I gonna, I'm an amputee. I've been in this facility for 4 years, long-term disability. And I thought that we could settle the whole thing, is that I did not try to.
Hold on, Mr. Braxton. Again, you have a right to remain silent. Ms. Riley, can you tell me the facts of the case, please?
Amnesty.
Yes, Your Honor, give me just 1 moment to pull that up.
Attorney Nash.
Yeah.
Mr. Nash? He's not responding, so I know that he has a 10 o'clock. Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry. Your Honor, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead, Ms. Riley.
Thank you. Your Honor, we would expect the evidence to show that on Monday, December 3rd of 2020, officers were dispatched to a Grady hospital. Paramedics were attempting to attend to Mr. Braxton and get him out of the building. He began fighting with Grady workers, and he started rocking the stretcher that he was about to fall off. And he also grabbed one of the paramedics by the neck and kicked him in the jaw.
Was he having were they there for Mr. Braxton? Was he having a medical emergency?
Yes, he was at Grady Hospital and they were attempting to bring him out of the building on a stretcher. It does not say if he was having a medical emergency at the time, Your Honor. It's just that he was being dispatched as a patient and he became combative.
Okay. Let me, hold on 1 second for me. Mr. Nash, we're trying to get you out of here.
Yes, sir.
We need for you to respond to the email.
I did, and we sent it back. Miss Brandon from my office, she sent it back to Miss Allworth.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure. So we'll see when she gets it. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Lots of juggle today.
Say it again.
A lot of juggling today, Your Honor.
It's what I do.
I understand.
Mr. Braxton, thank you. We'll be right back with you, Mr. Nash.
Thank you.
Mr. Braxton, you've heard what the state's offer is. Your options are that you can enter into a non-negotiated plea where I'll hear what you have to say, and you can either say, well, number one, you can accept what she's asking. Number two, you can enter into a non-negotiated plea. You can tell me your side of what you want to tell me, and I'll make a decision. Or you can have a jury trial or a bench trial. So those are your options this morning.
Jury trial.
Okay. Happy to allow you to have a jury trial.
Yeah, I hate to do that.
Hold on, Mr. Braxton. You know, I'm gonna give you a jury trial, but I'm also going to, I don't know, and maybe there's something in the history regarding this matter, Ms. Riley. I would just like, the state to seriously consider, given the totality of the circumstances here, if this is a matter that the state really wants to pursue up and through a jury trial for Mr. Braxton. If that's a yes, I'm happy to go forward with it.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
All right. So, any response, Ms. Riley?
Your Honor, I will take a closer look. However, under the circumstances, being that someone, a paramedic was kicked in the face, anger management that can be done online. And I believe there are even community service projects that can be done, making telephone calls, things of that nature, that would not require Mr. Braxton, to have to stand or even leave his bedside. I think the state's offer is very reasonable. But
and that's totally up to the solicitor's office. I do understand that. I understand Mr. Braxton's probably his point of view also. He was having a medical emergency. He is obviously in distress here. And, is he culpable, given that, he was a medical, and that's something I guess you all have to prove. So, Mr. Braxton.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry, if I could just quickly perfect the record. He wasn't having a medical emergency. He was being discharged from the hospital. I'm guessing he just didn't want to leave.
Okay.
That's wrong.
Okay. So, Mr. Braxton,
All right.
So we're going to put you down for a jury trial, Mr. Braxton. Would you prefer to have a jury trial, or would you prefer to have a bench trial? If you have a bench trial, that'll definitely be before me. If you have a jury trial, I'm not sure who it would be before. It might be before me, or it might be before another judge.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What's the difference between a bench and a jury trial?
A bench trial, I would make the determination as to whether or not you're guilty. A jury trial, the jury would make a determination as to whether or not you're guilty. So if you want me to hear the facts of the case and make a ruling and a judgment, then I'm happy to do that. If you want to have a jury of your peers, that's your right to do.
I don't want to waste the court's time.
Well, Mr. Braxton, first of all, you're not wasting the court's time. This is your right. Okay. So whatever determination you make, don't make it on the basis of wasting someone's time. Okay. What would you like to do, Mr. Braxton?
Yeah, a jury trial. There's too many inconsistencies.
Okay, that's fine with me. So we're going to have to get you the paperwork for you requesting a jury trial, and we'll have to get you an order regarding that matter. So if you hang on the line with us, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Mr. Braxton, could you put your email address in the chat for us? Well, can you just give me your email address?
FB, the number 4.
Is that
SB?
JC?
Like FB for JC. And
wait, hold on. S as in snake?
Yahoo.com.
We got to start from the beginning. Is
FB.
it FB? Okay.
Yeah, like Fred Braxton. FB.
Okay.
The number 4.
Okay.
JC, like Jesus Christ.
Okay.
At Yahoo.com.
Okay. We'll be with you, Mr. Braxton. Thank you. Have we gotten everything for Attorney Nash? We haven't received the email, Mr.
Your Honor, it was sent from my sister. Her name's Rebecca Brannon. And if they would check maybe they check the junk mail or something like that.
Okay.
She sent it like 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Okay. What's the email address for your assistant, Mr. Nash, and then we'll release you.
Rebecca Brannon. Let's see. Let me get it to you exactly. So. All right, it's REBECCA BRANNEN15@gmail.com.
Okay. We will follow up and get the information and so to release you so you can go to your 10 o'clock hearing, okay?
Thank you so much, Your Honor. You have a good day.
All right, you have a good day also.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, let's see. Mr. Lovett, are you still working with Mr. Weaver?
Judge, I'm ready on position 12.
Okay, Mr. Lovett?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, I was unmuting myself. Mr. Weaver does not qualify for representation through our office. However, I have been working with him and the solicitor. I anticipate, without making a binding announcement, that's going to be a plea today, Your Honor.
Okay, I just wanted to see where you were. All right.
Yes, Your Honor. Is there anyone else that needed my assistance?
Yes, position 13.
Miss Chelsea Allen, if you could send your number in the chat so one of the public defenders can contact you. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, and you have an announcement on position 12.
Well, Judge, I wanted to see if there's a way, Mr. Jackson is not able to fill out the application. We've emailed it to him. He's not able to. We wanted to know if it was possible to reset this so he could come down to court, have a physical application and submit it then.
Okay, that's fine.
And what would be the best date for that?
So are we resetting for that? 20th of this month? Okay, April 20th.
And Mr. Jackson, I'm about to text you right now the address of the courthouse, 160 Pryor Street in the courtroom, G33. Okay, so that'll be
All right.
April 20th, same time, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we'll see you back on the 20th, Mr. Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Judge.
day.
You too.
Are we waiting on any additional attorneys? Or? Okay, everybody's done. We need to get Mr. Braxton the information, and we're waiting on Ms. Allen. So aside from Ms. Allen, is there, and we're going to get Mr. Braxton information, is there anyone else that I have neglected this morning? Okay, so we'll hold for an announcement on Ms. Allen.
Oh, Your Honor, I believe we're ready for Mr. Weaver, position number 4 on the show cause calendar.
Okay. Yes. So what have been what are we doing with Mr. Weaver this morning?
Mr. Weaver, it's my understanding when you spoke with Mr. Lovett that you're going to accept a plea offer for diversion. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, very good. So with the diversion, Mr. Weaver, it's my understanding if you successfully complete the diversion program, that the state will null process the charge against you. Is that correct, Ms. Scippier?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, you understand that, Mr. Weaver?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you'll get him the information regarding the diversion program?
Oh, he should be receiving that, Your Honor. Yes, correct.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, you have any questions, Mr. Weaver?
Yes,
Mr. Weaver, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mr. Weaver, please just make sure you check your email because I'm showing a record that they did reach out to you on February 18th. So check your emails to make sure you receive the paperwork.
Is it too late to can I send the email and make sure in the chat to make sure you have the right one on file?
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And yes, Judge, I have a question.
Okay.
So are you the judge? I asked if it would be possible to waive probation fees?
You're not going to be on probation. So,
I mean, okay.
So once you complete the diversion program, they're going to dismiss this charge against you. So there won't be any probation involved.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's fine. So go ahead and send that email, and then once you do that, you're free to go.
Okay, you have a nice day.
You do the same. Thank you.
And Ms. Sarita, I sent you a chat in the, okay, thank you.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, we have your email address. I see, Mr. Weaver. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All have a nice day.
You too. And we will stand in recess until we hear back about Ms. Allen.
Judge, we're ready on position 13, Ms. Allen. We're going to enter a plea of not guilty today, Judge, and we are requesting a jury trial.
Let's see, Ms. Helen, do you want me to arraign her now, or are you going to file a formal waiver of arraignment?
Waiver of arraignment, Judge.
So we'll need to get you the paperwork on that. So if you just hold tight for us, we'll get you that.
Thank you, Judge.
So we are holding on Mr. Braxton and we're holding on Miss Allen, after which we will go over the calendars.
Sir,
Hold on, Mr. Braxton. We're still preparing the paperwork to get to you, okay? Okay, all right. And Mr. Braxton, can we get contact information from you? Need
yes,
to- your phone number, please?
678-817-8076.
Okay, thank you. And would you make sure that you've received the email from the court?
Not coming in.
And Judge, were you saying that we were holding on Ms. Allen?
We want to get you the paperwork.
Okay.
Okay, it's already been emailed, so.
I'm not able to get this email.
You don't see it, Mr. Braxton?
No. I don't have anything on here since February.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. Well, tell me your name again, ma'am.
My name is Tomorrow.
Ms. Tomorrow, is it possible for us to send you the paperwork?
Sure, you can send it to T as in tomato,
Okay,
Good Rum, and that's GOO, D as in David, RUM, at nursecareofbuckhead.com.
okay. I'll let you know when it's been sent.
Okay,
I just want to make sure that he gets the information. Thank you, ma'am.
no problem.
Thank you.
It's sent? Okay. Check your email, Ms. Goodwin. check your email? Do you have your access to your email?
Yes, and received.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. All right, you all are dismissed. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you all. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. So, we can go over the calendar whenever you're ready. Okay, you all ready to go over the calendar?
Yes,
What
Your
I'll-
Honor.
What I'll do is, since it's the second time, I will announce the docket order for the show cause.
Orca C show cause calendar, position 1, no answer.
Dead docket,
Position 2 was no cause. Position 3, no answer.
dead docket,
Position 4 was referred to diversion. Position 5 is reset to May 18th. It's a possible transfer. Position 6 requested a jury trial. Position 7 requested a jury trial. Position 8, no answer.
bench warrant,
Position 9 was reset for a plea on April the 14th with Judge Taylor. Position 10, no answer.
bench warrant,
Position 11, no answer.
bench warrant,
Position 12 was reset to May the 20th at 11:30. April the 20th, I'm sorry. Position 13 requested a jury trial. Position 14, no answer.
bench warrant,
Position 15, no answer.
bench warrant,
Position 16, no answer.
dead docket,
Position 17, no answer.
dead docket,
Position 18, no answer.
dead docket,
Position 19, no answer, and they are residentially challenged.
dead docket,
Position 20 was a no cause. Position 21 was no answer, and they are also residentially challenged.
dead docket,
Position 22, no answer.
dead docket,
Position 23, no answer.
dead docket,
Position 24, no answer.
24. We were gonna check and see if that was, oh. Okay, so we have that the case is still open.
Okay, I double checked also. I'm seeing that it was a negotiated plea. I'm not seeing, I don't know why I'm seeing it in Odyssey.
For the two charges, theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass, 20 COV 000075.
Excuse me, I was kicked out of the thing. I hope I didn't miss any information. Chelsea Allen.
No, Miss Allen, you didn't miss any information. Your case is going to be placed on a jury trial calendar, and you'll get notification of when that's going to be. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Okay, we'll check again on him and see if we can figure it out. Okay.
Okay.
Position 25 was no answer.
Dead docket.
Excuse me, Your Honor, on position number 10, I could just, I noticed that if the notification to the defendant was returned back to the sender, so I don't know if there's a good address. If they have a current address on file, just wanted to make note of that.
So I take it that we sent it to the last address that we have.
Arlington Circle in Atlanta. That's the address that it was sent to. It was returned back. It was returned for the February the 9th calendar. I don't know about this calendar. I don't see one for that return.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
Let's give them one other opportunity. Let's reset this for the next show cause calendar, which is,
Is it the,
okay. All right, we'll give them one additional chance, May 18th. We don't know, first notice was sent back, the second notice, we don't know whether it was or not, so we'll give them one more opportunity.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm going to call the Orca V status conference calendar. Position 1, starting with Frederick Braxton, requested a jury trial. Position 2, requested a jury trial. Position 3, no answer.
He was on a calendar prior.
For this one, I'm not sure. This isn't my calendar, so I don't think so.
Your Honor, he was last on the calendar on February 23rd.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he appeared. I was not on that calendar, but I do not show that the service was returned. So we would ask for a bench warrant.
Okay. Bench warrant.
Position 4, requested a jury trial. Add on Orca V status calendar. Position 1, Jason Jones, was no answer.
Bench
Your
warrant.
Honor,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say I'm not showing that there was any return service.
Okay. Bench warrant.
Position 2 is reset to June the 8th for a status. The attorney needs to provide medical records to the state. Position 3, no answer, which is also, excuse me, position 1.
Okay. Bench warrant.
Position 4 is reset for April the 13th at 9 a.m. for a plea.
All right. Any questions or concerns regarding that?
No, Judge.
Calendars.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Very good. So I guess I'll see you all back in about an hour at 11:30.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor.
I'll see you then. Have a good break.
Take care.